Warrant of arrest has been issued for former Zimbabwean First Lady Grace Mugabe. We're joined on the line now by Afriforum's Gerry Nel. Mr. Nel, good morning to you, and thanks for giving us your time. Is it safe to assume that this warrant of arrest has been issued by the country's prosecuting authority?
Good morning, Coley. Indeed. I've received confirmation from the South African Police Service. That confirmation I received last week confirmed this morning that there's indeed a warrant of arrest issued for Grace Mugabe relating to the assault matter of Gabriella Engels that happened earlier this year.
What about the whole issue of diplomatic immunity that the former First Lady enjoyed at the time?
Today is in fact, in a roundabout way, a day of good news in terms of the criminal justice system. What happened is that we, with the DA, took the whole issue of diplomatic immunity to court. The court overturned that decision that she couldn't be prosecuted because she had diplomatic immunity. So that happened, I think, in August this year. And that just opened the way for the police to investigate this matter and to ensure that justice will be done.
And what does this mean, therefore, for Grace Mugabe? Should she be caught in South Africa, or should I say, should she set foot in South Africa? Does that mean that she gets arrested immediately and a trial is therefore, is pursued immediately after?
Yes, indeed. That is what happens if there's a warrant of arrest issued. But further than that, Corley, I presume there will be no process of extradition to ensure that Ms. Mugabe is extradited to South Africa so that this matter can be pursued.
And how open do you think will Zimbabwean authorities be to that extradition effort, or to those extradition efforts?
I have to believe that the government in Zimbabwe will understand that nobody is above the law, that justice should be done. And sitting where I'm sitting, I'm not a politician, but sitting where I'm sitting as a prosecutor over years, as somebody that believes in equality before the law, I have to believe that the government in Zimbabwe will do what they should.
Given the problems that surrounded this case at the initial stages, Advocate Gerry Nel, talk to me about South African authorities and their efforts actively now to try and see to it that these extradition efforts are going to be implemented with the necessary speed, by the way.
It's very difficult for me, as you know. I'm not part of the NPA anymore. I can just tell you that these kind of matters, when I was still at the NPA, certainly got the attention it deserved. And I have to believe, Corley, that they're doing what they can to have the extradition papers filed. But we have to also tell each other, Corley, that it's a process. To get all the papers ready for extradition is a process. I cannot blame them for not having done it already. If we can just confirm that they're in the process, then I think that is a good news story, that at long last the police and the NPA are doing what they should, and we can only hope, and Gabriella Engels deserves it, that justice is done.
And just finally, Gerry Nel, talk to me about the Engels family. How are they reacting to this news?
They're very happy with this. When we had a media conference earlier this year, I said that it's a very strong family. It's a family that want to pursue justice. Remember, at the time, they were offered money to let this matter just go away, and they refused to take the money. So they're a family that stuck to the guns, that want to see that justice is done. So I really do think that it's a good news story for them, and that they deserve justice to be done.
All right, Advocate Gerry Nel, he of course is speaking on behalf of the rights group, the Afriforum now, and of course sounding very optimistic that indeed the South African authorities will do and act by the book in terms of pursuing the former Zimbabwean First Lady.